we have the Regidrago counter guide in Pokemon Go because it's a brand new Pokemon coming out for Elite Raid. So I want to make sure you guys know everything there is to know about taking down this Pokemon in Pokemon Go. So you know what time it is. Welcome to the Trader Club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Elite Raids are really cool raid bosses in Pokemon Go that are rare, okay? So this time, we are taking over into Regidrago from what once was Hoopa in the Unbound form. So these raids are going to go down on Saturday, March 11th at 11 a.m., 2 p.m., and 5 p.m. And if you do see a raid egg that comes out with a 24-hour timer, you will know exactly where they are. Also, additionally, I want to make sure you guys know that Campfire is a great way to find these eggs and schedule a route for you guys because these eggs are timed, right? So you have a certain amount of time to be able to get out and do them. And not only will these elite raids be going down on March 11th, they're also going to be taking place on April 9th, and they probably will also be going down on May as well. But I don't know and can't guarantee that they're going to be Regidrago. So let's get into the Regidrago counter guide. So it is going to be an all dragon type Pokemon. Think about this Pokemon very similarly to Guzzlord. It is a very tanky HP Pokemon, middle of the ground attack, lower on the defensive. It maxes out at 3,361 at level 50, so it is not a very high dragon Pokemon. With it being dragon, it will have 3 weaknesses, which are going to be ice, fairy, as well as dragon. And the 100% IVs coming out from raids are going to be 1699 for level 20, which will be every single weather condition but one, which is going to be windy conditions, which will boost it all the way to level 25 at 2124. And then that leads us into the moveset. So as of right now, when I'm making this video, we haven't had any more updates, but the moveset on this Pokemon, which it could change, and if it does change, I will pin it in the comments below. It will be Bite for its quick move, so it doesn't look like it gets a dragon quick move. And then as far as its charge moves, it's going to get Outrage, which is the premier dragon attacker moveset, so it will do a lot of damage to dragon type Pokemon, because more than likely some of our top counters are going to be dragon Pokemon. Reason being is because dragons are extremely strong counters. And then it will also get Dragon Pulse, which is a weaker move, and Hyper Beam as well, which is a normal type move that we're not really going to have to worry about. And then as far as taking down this Pokemon, according to Pokebattler, it's going to take 1.94 trainers with level 40 counters, non-best friends, non-buddy boosted, non-level 50 counters. So theoretically, it should be doable. However, with that HP, I'm gonna semi-question this. I want to make sure you guys do have more than enough, so I would start with at least 5 people, and if you want to start dwindling it down, unless you're an experienced raider, you might want to start up there and then go down the list. But the counters are going to be very important, which is now going to be what we're going to transition into. But one of the things that I do want to mention is for this Pokemon to be able to boost it, to get more XL candy, you're going to want to use a Dragon Mega level 3 Pokemon, which could be Mega Charizard X. We do have Altaria, we have Mega Latios, we have Mega Latias, we have Salamence, we also have Mega Ampharos, and then we have Mega Sceptile. Any of them that are Mega level 3, you're going to want to Mega level 3 because this is in Elite Raids, meaning it's not going to be a very common boss, so if you do want to get more XL candy, capitalizing on every moment is going to be important, which will then lead us into our top shadow counters starting right now. In counter spot number 3, we are going to have Dragonite as a shadow, extremely strong, with Dragon Tail and Outrage. In spot number 6, we're going to have Shadow Latios with Dragon Breath and Dragon Claw. In spot number 7, we have Charm and Dazzling Gleam on the Shadow Gardevoir. And then in spot number 9, we are going to have Shadow Mamoswine with Powder Snow and Avalanche, which then is going to extract the expensive power-ups, because although a lot of these are budget counters from shadow forms, they are still expensive for Stardust. So for the number 1 non-shadow Pokemon, we actually have Mega Gardevoir with Charm and Dazzling Gleam. The reason being is that this Pokemon, while it is relatively strong, if you do want to see the best of the best in the top fairies in the game, including Mega Gardevoir, you can check it out up here. While that is a very powerful Pokemon, it double resists Dragon with the fairy typing. So yes, it will be weak to Bite, but it will double resist the Dragon Pulse and the Outrage, which is going to be effective. But then we also have the Mega Salamence in spot number 2. The cool thing about the Mega Salamence is most people will probably be using either fairy or dragon, so the dragon boost coming from the Mega Salamence will be great, and then it will also yield you XL candy in the highest quantity if you have that Pokemon at Mega level 3, which I do, and I plan to use it so I could do the most damage and I could get the most XL candy with the moveset of Dragon Tail and Outrage. The only problem about Mega Salamence is that Outrage is a Calm Day move, so if your Pokemon does not have that, yes, Mega Salamence can get Draco Meteor, but the best moveset on that is the Outrage. In spot number 3, we are also going to get another Dragon type Pokemon, which is going to be Mega Latios. Mega Latios Latios will be Dragon Breath and Dragon Claw on this Pokemon optimally. This one will also yield you XL Candy, so if you have a Mega Latios that's level 3, you can use that one instead of the Salamence if you don't have it. And then finally we have the Primal Groudon with Dragon Tail and Precipice Blades. However, this Pokemon, albeit cool, is not going to yield you that XL Candy, so if you're looking for the XL Candy and the boost, stick to the Dragons and not the 1 and the 4 counter spot. And then in counter spot number 5, we have Rayquaza with Dragon Tail and Breaking Swipe as the #1 moveset, which is pretty surprising because when I was checking out the ER value of these Pokemon, it seemed like Outrage was a better moveset, but they are recommending Breaking Swipe over Outrage as of right now, which is unique there. Then in spot number 6, we are going to get the Dragon Tail and the Outrage on the Mega Salamence. This Pokemon is a budget counter and it's very strong, so you can definitely capitalize here. And then in the next spot, we have Mega Latias. Once again, great dragon counter, does good damage, will get you the XL Candy, so I am a fan of that, even though there are stronger ones. Obviously, Mega Rayquaza at some point will be the top. Also, Mega Garchomp, whenever it does come out, will also be up there as well. Then we have Palkia with Dragon Tail and Draco Meteor. Then we have Kyurem with Dragon Breath and Glaciate. In spot number 10, we have Dragon Tail and Outrage on Mega Gyarados. But although this does get dragon moves, it is not going to get you the XL Candy. Then we have Dragonite. Once again, this is a budget counter. Great Pokemon. It does not require an Elite TM, which is a positive. Dragon Tail and Outrage on this Pokemon. And then in spot number 10, we are going to get a more premium type Pokemon, but it is a very resistant Pokemon because it is not going to be weak to Dragon, even though it is a Dragon because of the Steel type combination with Dragon Breath and Draco Meteor on the Dialga. In spot 13, we're going to get Dragon Breath and Draco Meteor on the Reshiram. In spot number 14, we are going to be getting the Mega Charizard X with Dragon Breath and Dragon Claw. In the next spot, we're going to get Dragon Breath and Outrage on the Zekrom, followed by Mega Alakazam with Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam, I believe, is an Elite TMable move. It is not going to be able to be gotten without that, so you do want to consider that if you do use that Pokemon. Then we have Latios with Dragon Breath and Dragon Claw once again, and then we have the Garchomp with the Dragon Tail and Outrage Premier Dragon moves on that one. Those will be the legendary, megas, and budget counters. Garchomp is another budget counter. If you want to go down the list more, you can pause the video out here and keep going down. I would obviously suggest staying towards the top because we already covered a lot of really strong, including budget type counters there. And then as far as the weather conditions, what's going to be affecting our Pokemon here? So we do have partly cloudy weather that will boost the Hyper Beam, which is not really that big of a deal. As far as the cloudy weather, that will boost all of our fairy type counters, so that is going to be going during that condition. Also, if there is going to be a lot of fairy types, which most of the time there probably will be from the auto recommended spots, that is because they are once again double resistant to dragon moves, so that's why they're going to be recommended the most. And then next we are going to be in foggy weather, which will boost bite. In the snowy weather, we're going to get a boost to all of our ice type counters, and then finally in the windy weather, the Regidrago will get boosted all the way to level 25, and all dragons, counters, and moves coming back from that Pokemon will get boosted as well. That will be the complete Regidrago counter guide in Pokemon Go. Make sure to get out there, enjoy yourself, do some raids, have some fun, and it's a cool Pokemon. And there will also be timed research going on during this event at the same time. So appreciate you guys being here as always. To all of my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody takes your support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out in the next video. Peace.
I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.